Hi, and welcome back here on the Senior Network. We're now joined by Joe Agee, Director of Sales, the Seabrook of Hilton Head. Great to see you,
sir.
Joe.
Good to see you, Greg.
You look good. Summertime, you're out and about, I can tell. Yeah.
Well, we get to wear,
I know you told me I should
Yeah.
try that sometime.
Yeah.
I should.
Don't look so,
I know.
important.
Yeah, I don't know if the station will allow me to do that, but I'll ask. Anyway, Joe, speaking of summertime, we're about through all this pandemic stuff. Things are opening up. You guys have a gorgeous property there. We all know that. So tell me about it. You seeing people getting out and about and enjoying things?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, you feel like it's just they've been held up in their villa for 12 months,
Exactly.
and it's time to take advantage of what Hilton Head has to offer. We've even talked to one of those local trolley guys.
I see a lot of those around.
Well, there's one that goes down Pope Avenue to the beach, and
Perfect.
I don't know how far out they come from.
Right.
But they're going to start stopping there in front of the Seabrook entry, so that our folks, if anybody wants to get a ride to the beach, I mean, they're going to, it says free,
Yeah.
tips are welcome.
Tips are welcome, yeah.
Yeah, so they'll be looking for the tips. Hopefully our folks will step up and do that. But anyway, they don't even have to get on their bike or get in the car and get out there and park. I mean, it's just a little over half a mile away. So.
Oh yeah, you're right there. Well, and speaking of that, I mean, there's so much going on in Hilton Head this time of year. There's so many things open, restaurants, things to do. Do you guys, I know a lot of your folks have their own transportation, correct?
Oh yeah. Well, I'd say 90% of them drive.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. And the ones that don't, you guys set up arrangements to have them transported, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, everybody gets 4 individual excursion, if you want to call it that, rides. You can go to the doctor or whatever. Each month you get 4.
Well, that's like included in
Yes,
your
yeah, you don't
package.
pay extra for that. That's a service that we provide.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then, of course, you've got the bus that goes to the grocery stores and that kind of thing. They go to Walmart once a month. So you don't really need a car if
you
you're
don't want
happy with going to the places where we offer that.
And I see your vans out there traveling around taking people. So how does that work? I mean, if I wanted to, I'm living there and I need to go get groceries, do I set up ahead of time an appointment with you folks, or I just go down and get on a van?
Well, they have the whole schedule mapped out in this book.
Okay.
It's like a sign-up book. And
So
you
certain
have to-
times and dates
Yes.
where they're, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's actually laid
Yeah,
out.
and
Okay.
it happens the same every
Okay.
week. I mean, they go to 5 different grocery stores, which
Give
are
people
so
options,
close by.
right? Yeah.
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 So, like, if you like the pig, great. If you want to go to, Publix, great. And what they do is they drop you off and then come back and pick you up about another, after about 45 minutes
Okay.
to an hour. And so there's some people, of course, who don't drive or don't want to fool with it. They'll go ahead and just take the bus.
Yeah. And we talked about this a little bit last time I saw you, but you're opened up. I mean, if people want to come in and take tours now, that's available, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we've actually kind of gone into really not requiring a mask
Okay.
for the most part, because we're only really asking people who have been vaccinated
Gotcha.
to come in for tours.
Okay.
That's the first question I'll ask someone if they're saying they'd like to come and see what we have available. And I said, well, have you had your vaccinations yet? So,
Right.
Oh yeah, I've got both done. That was a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
So that means everybody, both myself and the residents there at Seabrook, feel like, okay, you've got it covered. And we still aren't, going into a situation where there's a bunch of people.
Right.
So
Right.
that will never be the case. So anyway, it's been working well. We've since the first week in March, our leads and actual tours has actually tripled.
Congratulations.
Yes.
People are getting out and making decisions now finally, right?
Yep. Well, I think what's happened is this whole thing has put a whole different perspective into people's heads that kind of think about being taken care of, so to speak.
Exactly. That's a
and
good
that's
point.
kind of what we do. We take care of these folks
Yeah.
and make sure that they're safe.
Joe,
And,
great information, always. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining us today, okay?
No problem.
Please take a moment, email us any comments, questions you may have, and thank you all for joining us here on the Senior Network, where senior care experts come together. We'll see you next time.